Welcome to anatomy section. So today's topic we are going to see about the third cranial nerve, oculomotor. So last two classes we saw about the olfactory nerve and the optic nerve. So today's topic is oculomotor nerve, is the third cranial nerve. Okay. So generally what you know about this oculomotor? This oculomotor nerve undercomes in the which column? It is efferent or afferent? It is the motor. So it is undercomes in the efferent column. GSE, the muscles derived from the somites. This oculomotor nerve supplies the extraocular muscles and the tongue muscles. It supplies the extraocular muscles. Okay. And these oculomotor have the series with the fourth cranial nerve, sixth cranial nerve, and the 12th cranial nerve. Okay. Sixth cranial nerve, fourth cranial nerve, sixth cranial nerve, and the 12th cranial nerve. Okay. And it also series with the ventral roots of spinal cord. Okay. Now come to the brainstem. This is the brainstem. Look over to the brainstem. Midbrain pons will be get present. So the posterior side of the midbrain, the two collicles will be get present. This is the superior colliculi. This is the inferior colliculi. Okay. So now we'll see the course and distribution of the oculomotor nerve. Okay. Okay. Write the point. The oculomotor nuclei is present at the level of superior collicles. The oculomotor nuclei are present in the level of superior colliculi. Okay. From the oculomotor nuclei, the oculomotor nerve will be get arises. From the nuclei, the oculomotor nerve will be get arises in the anterolateral part of the midbrain. Then the nerve passes into the superior orbital fissure. So listen, this is the fissure. This is the fissure. Okay, this oval shape. This is the fissure. When this oculomotor nerve will be get passes, and it will be get passes superior orbit fissure. It enter into the orbit and enter into the orbit. Okay, when it is passing the orbital fissure, it divide into the two divisions. Divide into the two divisions. What are the two divisions will be get divided? One is a smaller upper division. One is a lower longer division. Okay, it divide into the two divisions. Okay, let it be. Later I will explain this part. So now come. So this oculomotor will divide into the three parts. Will be okay. The first one is the somatic motor. Second one is the parasympathetic sensory efferent. Okay, sensory efferent. Somatic motor, the oculomotor, now it supplies the extraocular muscles. So totally 6 extraocular muscles are there. So what are the extraocular muscles? First one is the superior oblique muscle. Second one is the inferior oblique muscle. Third one is the superior rectus. Fourth one is the inferior rectus. Fifth one is the medial rectus. Sixth one is the lateral rectus. Okay. The oculomotor now, it supplies the four muscles. What are the four muscles it supplies? Inferior oblique muscle, superior rectus, inferior rectus, and the medial rectus. Okay. These four extraocular muscles were supplied by oculomotor now. This is the somatic motor. Okay. It supplies the four muscles. Okay. And also one more muscle it will be get supplied, that is called as a levator prepabrae superioris muscle. Okay. Levator, I will write here, levator palpebrae superioris muscle. Okay. And here, the parasympathetic, the first one is the iris muscle. It used to constrict the iris muscle to cause pupil constriction. Second one is the ciliary muscles. It used to constrict the ciliary muscles. And here the cell body of the ganglionic parasympathetic neurons or in the form of ciliary neurons or in the form of ciliary ganglions. Ciliary ganglions. Okay. Parasympathetic used to constrict the iris muscle for the pupil construction. Okay. Next is the ciliary muscle. To constrict the ciliary muscle to focus the lens. Okay. Next is the cell body of the ganglionic parasympathetic neurons. These are in the form of ciliary ganglions. Okay. Or in the form of ciliary ganglions. Next, the sensory efferent which supplies the four muscles, that is called as a inferior oblique muscle. Inferior oblique muscle. Next, superior rectus, inferior rectus, and the medial rectus. Okay, four muscles. Understand? So now listen. You have to be listen. So here I told that the oculomotor now divided into two division. One is the smaller upper division, longer division. Okay. This smaller upper division supplies the two muscles. This is the superior rectus muscle. This is the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. Okay. This levator palpebrae superioris muscle used to raise the eyelid. Used to raise the upper eyelid. Okay. Our upper eyelid is rising now. So which muscle used to get rising this upper eyelid? Levator palpebrae superioris muscle. Okay. This longer division supplies the medial rectus muscle, inferior rectus muscle, and the inferior oblique muscle. So totally the four muscles. So this is the extra muscle is the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. So you should have to be conclude only 6 extraocular muscles will be there. This is the separate muscle, levator palpebrae superioris muscle. So the 6th muscle is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5, 6. So it's supplying the 4 muscles: superior rectus muscle, medial rectus muscle, inferior rectus muscle, inferior oblique muscle. So what about these two muscles, superior oblique muscle and the levator and the lateral rectus muscle? The superior oblique muscle was supplied by the trochlear nerve. This lateral rectus muscle supplies by the abducens nerve. Okay. So on here. So listen. Two types of nucleus will be get present. So what are the nucleus will be get present? Two nuclei. One is the somatic nuclei. Somatic motor nuclei. Second one is the Edinger vestibule nucleus. Okay. This somatic motor nucleus supplies the extraocular muscle, 4 extraocular muscle. Understand? 4 extraocular muscle. This Edinger vestibule nucleus supplies the sphincter pupillae muscle and the ciliary muscle. It used to supply the sphincter pupillae muscles and the ciliary muscle. Used to supply the sphincter pupillae muscle and the ciliary muscles. Edinger vestibule nucleus. Where this Edinger vestibule nucleus will be present? The efferent column. So last column, GVE, general visceral efferent. Under comes the Edinger vestibule nucleus, under comes the GVE. So nothing. This oculomotor nerve is very, very easy concept. So what is the course? So how you will be write? See, first the midbrain. In the midbrain, posterior part, two collicules will be present, superior and inferior. Superior colliculi. At the level of superior colliculi, oculomotor nuclei will be present. From the oculomotor nuclei, oculomotor nerve will be arises. From the oculomotor nerve will be arises in the anterolateral part of the midbrain. Then the nerve passing into the superior orbit fissure to enter into the orbit. And it supplies the muscles. Four extraocular muscles. It supplies the 4 extraocular muscles. So understand, it is very, very easy concept. This oculomotor nerve. The midbrain at the level of superior colliculi, the nucleus will be get present. From the nucleus, oculomotor nerve will be get arises, and it comes by anterolateral part of the midbrain. Arises from the anterolateral part of the midbrain. Then the nerve passes into the superior orbital fissure and then it enter into the orbit. While passing, it divide into the two divisions and it enter into the orbit. Okay, so smaller, longer division, longer, lower division, smaller upper division, longer, lower division, and these will supply the muscles, the four muscles of the extraocular muscle in the eye. The function of the oculomotor used to movement of the eyeball. Oculomotor nerve function is the movement of the eyeball. Next, it also is a proprioceptive. Okay, the function is movement of the eyeball. So what is the clinical anatomy of the oculomotor? So write it down. When this oculomotor will be get paralysis, eyeball will not be moved because of when this nerve will be get paralysis, the nerve which supplies the muscles, extraocular muscles to move the eyeball. If it is paralysis, how this muscle will be get work? Okay, so eyeball will not be moved, it will be in the stable. Okay, so next condition is the ptosis. P-T-O-S-I-S. Ptosis means, see, when this nerve will be get paralysis, so listen, the upper eyelid, when upper eyelid will be get droops, when this upper eyelid will be get droops, when you are seeing the image, you will be seeing in the form of double vision. You will be seeing in the form of double vision. The closer objects, when you are seeing the closer object, you will see in the double vision, and the focusing will be get trouble more. Focusing will be get troubling. Okay, so this is the oculomotor nerve, is a very, very easy nerve. Okay, so next class we will see the fourth nerve is the trochlear nerve. Okay, thank you to all.